Ariana Grande is showing up, guys, with her 7th album, and showing kind of like purge vibes, where people are disliking her because, you know, she took a break, which is, well, we'll see how she even looks like. What is her image after all this time? Uh, very interesting. I think it was mild. It's only this fucking bold dude that was like super complaining. The complaints didn't hit as hard. 20.
A few centimeters higher. Right. And I mean, who cares if she's happy? I don't want happy. I want art.
I want art. And you have to pay for it. Which creates a whole nother precedent, my friends. Another problem we're gonna face this video is I'm covering SNL. I'm covering these 3 people. Pete Davidson. Yes, he's conjoined, so his full name is 3 Peters that I found across the internet that I care about. And then 2 Powerpuff Girls, which Pete Davidson kind of resembles the relationship between Ari and Pete. That's technically where Pete started in SNL and got into a relationship that elevated this channel. And now I'm technically subscribed, but we'll see what happens after I review this. To some extent. We're going to check the popular stuff. We're going to check these 3 people. Taylor Swift is already checked to a brim. So we can, you know, shrink her down. I'm not excited anymore, okay? But it was pretty cool. I think the top moment is the 3 Virgins thing, which also makes me think I have to check out the Please Don't Destroy as a band. And I think that should be the whole episode, my friends. We're gonna explore this material and see what happens. And explore the Ariana Grande's new song. How are these things related? I have no idea. Also, Jewel has to stand in the background while all the other 3 girls are somewhat getting a spotlight. So that sucks. I don't know what to do with Jewel. It is Friday after all, so that's cool. It's Friday. So she's celebrating on her own way. I don't know. You know, it's one of those. Yep, that's all we get. Now again, we're dealing with copyrighted material. I won't be able to show much. I just describe that shit because we're gonna get under attack really fast by the algorithm. This is kind of like treated as music videos. Also, comedy, not really something I'm searching for actively. But I like all kinds of content that's not gonna get in the way, especially when we get to see a lot of celebrities. Technically. I just technically care about 2 people, but who knows what's gonna happen, because I haven't fully explored the channel. You get the idea. And also anything that's connected to Powerpuffs that feeds them a little bit of power. I mean, I have to appreciate. Let's fucking go, baby. Immediately, one of the most popular ones, and I don't really want to fucking watch this. This one was all over the place. I sort of remember this one, and they're kind of fucking weird, man. I'll remind myself on this one, and it's probably another weird one. Besides, this is not like Smosh level humor where you can actually understand what the fuck's going on. Maybe they're trying to be too mature or too twisted. People are really flooding the fucking comments on this one. But they always do. And they always see shit. And they always are half M&Ms and half fucking children who posted one video and got views for it for some reason. And now I'm being attacked on 2 fronts. But literally all I have to do is just repeat exactly what the fuck they said to them. And it always works. Every single time. 100% of the time it just works. They say I'm stupid, then they're stupid. They say I don't do constructive criticism, then they probably have not done their constructive criticism. You know, they say I don't have happiness and I should look for inner peace or whatever. Yeah, I can say the same thing to a person who criticizes my mood or whatever. Or whatever I feel like replying to people. I just repeat the fucking same thing. Also, if you not repeat the same thing and say that these children belong in an incinerator, guess what happens? Your comment gets deleted anyways. It's fucking retarded around YouTube right now. You know, if you even suggest violence, you will be found by AI, and it's like, well, you're not supposed to do that. Well, fuck you, AI. You are actually committing violence by removing my comment. So please think again. Comment is my, property. And if I cannot build property and it always gets deleted, that's kind of fucking stupid. All right. But we're not going to rant about it too much. It's just that's how social media works. If people really dislike my comments, then maybe it's worth deleting. If it sucks in too much attention. But to let AI delete everything by default, fuck that shit, bro. Alright, let's watch the video, I guess. That is a pretty powerful move again. Just a couple of people find themselves in some weird ass dark artistic place, and all of a sudden they're just waiting to judge whatever they're gonna see in the front. And yeah, you're probably a little bit too, or not enough mainstream to be able to complain without getting in trouble. I mean, there's just 8 of them. This is why I always reply to my comments. Because there's just only 8 of them, and I can kick all of their asses if I want to. I don't like her wearing anything on her head, but I guess it has to be done. I mean, Ari definitely got purged if that's the fucking music video quality that she pulling up. Like, there's a big difference. What the fuck? I don't even capture any meaning in it. Like, I got nothing, bro. Apparently these got hot. The audience got hot. There's more dancers than audience members. I don't understand what's going on anymore. It's also like they have been left alone. I don't get it. Yeah, so I actually have no commentary. I was expecting something, well, higher level, but like she fucking spit in people's face. I guess that's pretty cool. I'll take it. Yeah. The confirmation is not over yet. Purge is still going strong. Like you can't make this shit up. The problem is like to disprove God's existence, right? You have to disprove, and it's very fucking easy. I'm talking about beliefs. So if I believe the years of the purge, you have to disprove by showing me that things are not happening, and the things are not related to the purge whatsoever, and they related to something else. So you can definitely prove that God does not exist, unfortunately. Because he's not around. What is God? And I don't even know what it is, though. But the more you try to disprove that God does not exist, the more it actually exists. So it's a very different concept than labeling something. Label, you just take off the label if you want. But no one's gonna do it, most importantly. They're just gonna live their lives, and I'll be able to label their lives as much as I want, technically. They might not even have an opinion most of the time. Because those people who have opinions, they're busy being influencers, I am prime example of showing people that there's enough entertainment and no more needs to be created. Except Ari could fucking work a little bit harder. No. Best thing to do for an influencer is to remanufacture things that already exist. And that Taylor is trying to do that, but only now that she's forced out of bed and is like being told what to do, basically, because she doesn't own her own content. Now that she's forced to do it, it feels like, well, that's exactly what people have to do. You know? Fucking pisses me off when that happens. When you're forced to do something and it's like, that's exactly how you do things. I was technically forced to make this button game. I forced myself to do it. And it's like, that's the way to do it, and not the other way. And not without, I can't live without the button game, apparently, because I have to store all this information, and it's fun to play with it. And every click matters, you know. And this comes from all the way back when I created a game where everything matters. Every single decision matters of where you put skills, because you immediately get rewarded with numbers. And numbers somehow are enough of a reward because we associate numbers with money. And all of a sudden, with these few connections, that's it. It's a perfect game that nobody cares about. And I feel like that's your problem, not mine. How you make my shit go viral is gonna be up to other people to figure out. Okay, I'm not enjoying the Jeopardy thing. Everything else is like borderline watchable. This was somewhat actually kind of funny. But also kind of like there's lack of emotion, and people are like ripped off of their skills almost. Like in this, they don't know what the fuck they're doing even. So it's like a lot of awkward situations, I guess. I'm skipping Jeopardy stuff because even though it's like a reoccurring thing, I'm not hooked by any means. It's really not the most proud thing SNL can produce, to say the least. That? Because I don't know what the fuck it's referring to. I can't appreciate this. It's also a very popular one, 40 million, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on. By the way, I don't like Pete Davidson, just so you know. And when it's so fucking passive and they're just going back and forth, what? It's not even comedy in that sense. But so far I haven't found, like, anything gem oriented, you know, like something actually like funny. Yeah. I guess it's gonna be a miracle if something actually makes me laugh. Holy shit. So I guess the whole vibe is to make you uncomfortable. This is not comedy. This is something else entirely. It's a whole nother genre of entertainment. It's almost like it's gossip, shit throwing fucking channel where you get training for gossiping about other people or making them uncomfortable too, because you got uncomfortable watching this. I don't know, is this some kind of social thing, but it's not comedy, guys, by any means. Again, you're just diving way too deep, and like, what am I supposed to like relate to these old people trying to talk to the machines? What? Also, how the fuck does it know that there's people playing outside? Now, it is a question of what would make you uncomfortable in the first place, right? Is it some kind of like weaknesses? Because so far, like 2 times in a row at least, we're talking about weaknesses of people. Here as well. Here, potential, you know, weakness that would even kill you if the undercover boss is, you know, fucking Darth Vader type of level, you know, super villain. So you definitely don't want to step in the wrong direction. Well, you'll never know. It's just you did by accident. I could be Darth Vader too. I wish that would be the case. That would be so fucking easy.
Right.
Okay, technically this is pretty good because you know the references, you know that Donald Trump likes interrupting and all that shit, and Joe Biden doesn't like to be confrontational. You have all the little pieces to understand the context. So it's one of those watchable things that, despite being, you know, political or whatever. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think this does stop right now.
Of you, this stops right now.
And we go to the next one because I'm already bored. I feel like I'm kicked out of the show, bro, by some random creature, bro. Anyways, this is the most recent addition to the most popular list, and rightfully so. It makes sense to me. There's some stuff 5 years ago, but nothing else comes close. Very interesting. I think we're digging deep to 1 million views, if possible. Maybe it's not possible because it's only gradually going down. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. We'll see. I guess then I don't know how much I will stomach.
Watch TV and eat this.
I guess Kristen Stewart also part of this, you know, SNL group, reoccurring character. I'm not sure. We'll see, right? I haven't yet decided if I'm gonna skip Family Feud as well. It just doesn't occur that much, huh? Well, I guess there's nothing to skip then. This is very interesting because this is the basic power dynamic of whoever loses is gonna crumble down in pain and suffering. Simply because everyone is like doing their fucking nasty strategies against each other. That's the social cues, you know. Oh, Kentucky is a racist country and whatnot. They just throw things out and pretend that it sticks, pretend that they're winning. But when they actually lose, they have to like really suck it up, you know. Suck it up off the floor to be able to not, you know, like Sonic, they just lose their self-esteem like little rings. They get hit like Sonic and everything goes all over the place. They have to gather it off the floor and only gather like 20% max of the rings that they lose. That's what happens, bro. It's fascinating. Technically, this probably stands for Sonic. Just the C is a little bit of an L, you know? Yeah. And the champion turns into loser, you know, unfortunately.
I'm gonna grab a Xanax from the bedroom.
Yeah, now the coping starts, now the fucking death spiral, basically, after losing something that you committed to winning just because, you know, like, you don't even understand your own motives anymore. This is very interesting. This is a peek into, like, psychology almost, and it still has nothing to do with comedy. I don't think you want to be in the room with another black guy, you know. Oh, he nailed it. I guess it wasn't a slap after all, am I right?
America is racist.
Yeah, because that helps.
Get ahead no matter what you do.
Women don't have to get ahead. They don't have to win anything necessarily. You just have to get a good life in the end with the least amount of effort. And women can certainly fucking do that. Men are under a lot more pressure. Well, until in the end you're pressured to make babies because you lived for long enough as a woman, well, then the turntables, unfortunately. And then you have a bunch of cranky women who want to become feminist all of a sudden and not make babies and you know, collaborate on revolting against the idea that, you know, I had such an easy life, I have to have easy life forever as a woman. And it's like, fuck off, bro. That's not how it's gonna work. Just like, you know, you make your speech and then you have to give your seat to someone else to make their speech. And it's not like when you're making your speech, it's like you're the most popular and the most irreplaceable person on the planet. But then you get ugly and people want to hear the other person as well sometimes. And all of a sudden, you have to fucking let go of the idea that popularity contest can be won in the first place. It's just something you enjoy while you have it. Yeah, so this is definitely some kind of psychological shit being thrown at you that you can use against other people if you understand the idea behind, or a deeper meaning, if you can see deeper meaning in this. Because they probably like feel a deeper meaning is there, but they just throw it out there as like, it's almost like celebrities trying to express themselves is the vibe of the channel.
So let's go live.
Yeah, I'm not doing the cold open stuff. Still cold, what? Okay, the debate is sort of an exception, I guess. But I also probably seen one of these. YouTube has decided after so many fucking years to re-enable notifications. Today. Fucking today, bro. Little fucking bitches, man. I mean, I'm glad I have an option to do this, but we're disabling that shit immediately.
That's a great tip.
It really gives you the vibe, the women versus men thing, where women have to transition and give the torch to men and do it without making a big fuss about it. So you have to find a partner. Women have to do it. They're not just supposed to like wait. They can look attractive and they can get an easy fix. You know, for being overly attractive, they're gonna attract a man potentially, or their interest. But the women still have to be the ones to actually benefit from that interest, because eventually they're gonna get crashed and burned really badly on the other side if they don't give the torch. I mean, the torch is gonna reach their fucking little tiny hands, or leave them in darkness. You never know. You never know what they're gonna choose. But so far, I don't see desperate women at age 30, basically. None. No one's desperate. If they're desperate, they pretend that you have to be working, you have to be like normal still. And it's like, well, yeah, sure. Whatever you say, I still don't apply to that category of people. You're still wrong, basically. Because I should apply to a pretty wide category of people, technically. It's just, there's only one flaw. I don't give any money. I don't got none. Alright, you have to be a little bit more vigilant than that. Just, there's a very, very tiny fucking tipsy-dipsy flaw that sort of like flips the entire script upside down and makes me invisible, but that's fine. I'll play that game. So, yeah. I'm a little bit trippy on this one. Women flaunting themselves or whatever. I don't get where the joke is gonna go, because it's probably not gonna go anywhere. A lot of women can actually make pretty decent money themselves. They can solve their own problem, basically. Except they're just waiting, and they're being basically fucking scammed to death in that sense. Because if they can solve that one problem, obviously they're gonna have other problems to solve too. So it shouldn't be very difficult to put me in the correct category and find me and make me visible again, but nah. Still have to pass this point, fight for survival, fight for my existence, fight to be normal. Because I've reached this point technically. I have my crown and everything. I have self-esteem forever and ever, and I show it on my YouTube channel. If you can post YouTube videos, that means you still have plenty of self-esteem left. You know, you're above the average line of what, you know, people's expectations. You can still exceed people's expectations. And that's pretty fucking big deal. Alright? Just being on YouTube can be a big deal. Just posting anything can be a big deal. I guess the celebrities exist in this realm where they're not only existing, but there's a lot of pressure overall testing them if they can even reach the line at all, or what it takes for them to reach the line. That's an interesting matrix too. But yeah, at the moment, no one cares. Or it's just very difficult to care. And give me the torch of any kinds. But don't worry, I can scrap the coal off the floor, and I know what to do with it.
From here.
The most annoying thing that people can do is put pressure on you when you're just coming out into society, and it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna be number 4, but a lot of people gonna die if I'll become number 4. You know, I'm not just gonna fucking sit back. I'm gonna sit on people's corpses to get myself comfortable. You know, I'm gonna sit in a tank and drive through people's skulls, unfortunately. And they will love it. They will consent to it. That's the fucking problem. Because they're already doing that shit. You know, of course, it's just little children right now. But they will grow up and start consenting to really fucking weird shit. Or collecting other people's consent. Yeah, I'm referring to the flood of haters I'm receiving right now. Just one video that has nothing to do with anything, but it's just like, it's the same fucking thing. It's even actually worse. People are defending MatPat, but not really. They're just attacking my video for being a certain way. I mean, like, who fucking cares how my video looks like? The funny thing is, there's a lot of children posting a lot of shitty fucking videos, but they're trying to, you know, look clean, I guess, trying to highlight something so they sort of understand each other, but not really. Like, they only understand each other and not much else. What's going on in the world. And now he just fucking left with a propeller of like, there's still so many stinky children at this rate, at this range, bro. There's fucking stinky children now that I'm out and about and living a normal life. All of a sudden I have to fucking deal with the stinkiness of children. It's unbelievable, bro.
And then we
Of immature people who think they can just cause trouble and not get in trouble, you know, themselves. It's fascinating stuff. Star Wars editions. I mean, we have to prepare a war against children at this point.
and they are very powerful.
The only way you can make sense of haters at this point, at this level, that I'm fucking receiving, is, that's what they ask you to do, you know. And they will pay you later for it. That's it, bro.
Days run on Duncan.
Yeah. Right on time when I'm fighting haters. But I don't know which is which right now. I just see a conflict. And maybe there's a lot of, again, desperate people to know, or desperate children to know how to resolve conflict, or what to do. I don't know. I'm trying to go down and find where either Taylor Swift or Selena shows up on a thumbnail specifically. How deep do I have to go, bro? Holy shit. It really feels like only a handful of people can actually understand what the fuck is going on here or make use of it. Because even I don't understand. But maybe I feel a deeper vibe, a deeper connection to this thing because I have to. I'm obligated. But I'm also smart. This is fascinating because, like, these videos are more popular than music videos. This is a really combination of a lot of people getting seen at very least. Still digging deeper. Really? That's her most popular thing? Fucking sucks, man. I'm not done yet. I'm digging deeper past this thing.
That's gotta suck for them. They put their eggs in the wrong basket.
That's interesting as well. Oh no, Elon Musk is down here. And he's not even that popular, bro. 22. Surrounded by like 50s and 100. What the hell, bro?
Electric cars, and I'm sending people to Mars in a rocket ship.
No, you're not. You're over-exaggerating your fucking achievements.
It's pronounced cat running across the keyboard.
Yeah, it's pronounced like there's a dude clearly with brain damage pretending to be a leader of something. Yeah, he vomited enough personality to warrant a link. Which is good for SNL, I guess. Also, still 1 point.
It's horses and chickens and fish. Hit me 3 times.
Click to watch with this actor, bro. What is that? I wish it was that easy, bro. I'm pretty sure I watched everything ever. All of these. Definitely Emma Stone shows up many times. I've noticed. Yeah, these are still skits and not like music video-ish. It would really help them if they had music videos. I swear. And something like that exists. If you type song, I guess.
No, not racist lady. That's enough, okay? And for the record, Broadway is an inclusive place.
Yeah, I mean, when clowns come together, it's all inclusive. It doesn't matter what your appearance is, you know. That's the whole point. It's you just putting up a show. That's what leftism is. And they don't even understand their own politics. They don't even understand what they're trying to achieve. They think it's like some kind of a virtue to include many different people. But when you have to work with those different people, it doesn't work out, unfortunately.
Someone steps to me, I break them.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Taylor can kick some ass. Did you? I just learned that Powerpuff Girls supposed to have been whoop-ass girls. That's pretty crazy, bro. What?
Oh my god, they have M&Ms in them.
Yeah, just like my fucking comments have a bunch of M&Ms. YouTube has a bunch of M&Ms, bro. Laying around. Oh, look, it's a pink M&M. How cool is that? This is literally a glitch, bro. I love that shit. The glitch queen. She strikes again. That one's a scary one, because I've seen this video before. But now Eminem actually means something. Anyways, the thing that inspired the whole video right now. The fact that Selena shows up pretty often, actually. What, 13 videos it counts? So she basically pumps out 1 year ago a bunch of skits. I would maybe even all of them, because it's like episode, you know? Her special I don't get it, bro. I don't think it's gonna be possible to push Selena towards 30k. It's 400 points away. Technically, anything's possible, but like we're split against two. So it's not the special event that I want to have. But look at how many children I have activated. There's so many more. I actually banned like 3 of them, at very least. There's so many skull emojis, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess it was our first time, and that's the whole episode. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, so I've done Selena, and there's no material. There's no material here at all that I would care about. They're not being put into interesting situations. It's just like very, very bizarre skits that you would not understand. Like, even if you tried really hard.
That's a great question. Questestants.
Oh my god. Okay, finally something fucking hits. But it's sort of like Jeopardy style. But this is how you fucking do it, right? Like, you don't take it too seriously where you have to actually even reveal categories or... Come on, man. See, with the humor or comedy, I'll show you a matrix. Well, there's the regular thing you can do, right? Regular direction. But with comedy, you go somewhere else. But somewhere else is like in the middle of woods, and like it's kind of creepy if you slow down too much. So you gotta speed up and do a bunch of random shit. You can't act normal. Like, normal is boring. And you already derailed. Because you're gonna be using this as like some kind of fucking landscape to do whatever you want. Or explore under every single rock and pretend that everything is like super interesting. And super twisted. Like, you have to find passion, basically. In a random location. With things you already have. Or the direction that you went, but decided not to because fuck it. I like trees. That's what comedy is about. It's exploring very, very weird areas that kind of were left behind. But something piqued your interest. You know, there's the hook, basically. Right? So, you have to use this to full extent. It's almost like the basics of comedy is to take one item and use it in various ways, basically. Fucking scissors, bro. And sell it to people. And pretend that this is the best thing ever. Be overly excited and dramatic about scissors, bro. That's comedy. But when you take it too seriously, when you're like paralleling the rails, like, now you're just pretending that you're still on the rails, but you're not on the rails, but you're gonna have to work just as hard for very little identity, almost. I don't even understand, right?
It lives for 190 years?
That is very interesting fact about turtles, right? Because the animal is slow and doesn't want to live fast, all of a sudden it lives pretty fucking long life. Very interesting. I don't know about parrots though. Why parrots live so fucking long? They're evil, I think. But turtles make sense. Yeah, so somehow you just create a very thick shell, and all of a sudden you can live for 100 years. Learn from me, people, dude. It's just that simple.
Read about the American Revolution. I get so bored.
Yeah, so that's what happens. That's what comedy is supposed to enlighten. Like, parts of education that are, like, somewhat important but not entertaining. You can at least throw comedy skit about it and force people to learn about it. It's very interesting. If you find something funny, you're actually gonna be able to watch more of it. Even if it's fun, just for the fun of it, right? Like, even right now, MadPad, who's being defended by a bunch of fucking children in the comments, maybe I would watch his videos because I can make fun of it. It's just that simple. It's not easy for me, but it's possible. If I really needed to, though, I don't. There still has to be meaning behind it. Maybe that's what's left out of people after they go to school. We'll literally watch the person fucking write an essay, and everything felt boring. Even the skit didn't fucking save him, and he got an F anyways. Like, everything about school feels like shit. And now the recent news that school in Britain is extended to infinity and beyond. You know, no holidays anymore. Fuck that. No summer holidays. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you supposed to do in school besides lose your fucking soul? I mean, holy shit. You can't just put that much self-esteem on school. Like, if people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. There's even less incentive after you finish school to do anything. Like, Jesus Christ. But at the same time, if you're not socializing at summertime and only fucking scrolling TikTok, so I guess nothing changes. And you can fail school now, knowing that full well that there are other ways to earn money. I don't know. I guess it's meant to be fucking pathetic place that nobody knows how to build properly. But then I have to listen to whiny children on Fridays. Absolutely. Also, at this point, I can start crafting the fucking children dialect. You know, and rage bait is one of those things. They say that about your content, but they actually rage baiting you into the rage bait because that's what the fucking word means. And children can only think about themselves and be this fucking attractive. Even attract fists and, you know, feet up their ass, you know. Yeah. The most fun part is rules sometimes. Because it at least levels the playfields. Because I'm way higher level than these people, but I have to, like, sit there in a classroom almost myself with a bunch of babies. Or creating their own language, but they don't care what it means. They just want to fucking say things. And it's just so painful to listen to people who don't care. The only thing that comes out of their mouths is self-defense insults, and that's it. Yeah, fucking regift a candle because nobody needs it. But that's how you actually do give. You give something you don't need. You know, and it might just fucking travel around the world. Why the fuck not, right? That's how money's supposed to work. If you don't need something, you're supposed to put it up in the market so people can like pick it up if they care about it in any way, if they want to own something like that. It's just so simple. Like, when is AI and all this technology gonna start actually solving problems and making another new powerful website or something? I mean, for fuck's sake.
Question.
Once again, I will not make out with you.
Yeah. Then I don't know why the fuck I'm watching this if she's not gonna make out with me. I don't think Emma is that influential. Like, look at 600 points. It's pretty fucking brutally low, and I don't watch movies, so none of this matters. Also, she refuses to make Instagram. You can now sort of tell what kind of person she is. That she's kind of fucking boring. Yeah, this part also matters. How you enter, just like Emma says, timing matters. It does matter what you see to derail yourself from the usual path, right? Sort of, there has to be some kind of reason why you go crazy. Why do stupid things? And I don't think they have a reason, or they derail at the very, very beginning of their comedy. They don't even fucking wait. They just like, well, you're gonna make, you know, the expectation that we're gonna make fun, so might as well fucking do it as fast as possible. But you have to like set up a serious plot and to be able to just destroy it first. Because derailment is also kind of part of the fun. You know, riding at full speed. The only thing they do is just put on the suits, the clothes, basically. And create a stage for it. So you get the feeling that you know what's going on, but you also know it's just going to be comedy. So, I don't know, bro. Is that the correct way to do it? I don't feel like it. But at the same time, if it moves even an inch, people would be creeped out of like, when is the comedy gonna happen, right? But that's the whole point. That's the whole fucking point, bro. To make it last as long as possible and then find that such a powerful hook that actually pulls you out. I don't know. Because if you're making a comedy channel, like, people will still have the expectation that it's gonna derail, it's gonna make fun of something, it's gonna turn into parody anyways. Once you have the expectation like this, it's fair to not be anxious about it. That's anxiety to actually start too early, you know, and not establish a plot. Because this way you can establish a plot pretty clearly, like what kind of people doing what kind of thing, where could it go, and just break all the expectations, and, you know. And maybe in the end you can actually explain what the hook was. What derailed the whole thing. Because things can get very, very weird and awkward when things get derailed. But then it explains itself and it's like, wow, what an interesting, you know, turnaround of everything. What an interesting conclusion. That's comedy. Maybe that's the essence of comedy. It's just to explore the unexplored territories. Melt the ice.
Right?
The same happened to, like, porn industry as well. But, like, more like 3D animation porn. But even, like, now that there's a TikTok generation where you just kind of dumped in. You just dumped into random stuff. consume random stuff. Thank you very much. Just like watching TikToks, you sometimes get just dumped. And that's not what you want. Like, you want the plot. You want things to be interconnected. Being dumped is just like you're spawned in a random location with random things, and the algorithm asks if you like them or not. This is kind of weird. Like, you have to have something that worked for everyone, something mainstream. And then you will go off the rails, off the mainstream. And technically, algorithm can even pick this up of like what you want to see, what kind of comedy you want to see. There's so many things that can evolve based on just the most simplest algorithm of learning, the learning algorithm that I haven't even mastered myself, but every time I do something, I do the best thing that on the internet, I would say. The most cleanest fucking slick thing. Because for me, this button game is irreplaceable. No one can even beat it, unfortunately. No one can do as good of a job. They can make games, absolutely. And Hearthstone's pretty fucking powerful, requiring many, many people to maintain it, and it still sucks balls. It's still upgradable to a ridiculous extent and has derailed, but it's not comedy, it's horror, because it derailed as something that, like, we have strong expectations about. You can derail something that you created, but it has no purpose. So the purpose is to just destruction and using it to explore new areas instead of going mainstream, right? Like, this is not supposed to make any sense. But then, like, you have all these props, like, do they have a shelf life? Can we destroy a few of them? Just for the hell of it? I don't know, bro. Will the cup actually be destroyed at the end of this thing? Because it looks fucking ugly. Like, it definitely serves no purpose. No one wants to fucking have it. So will we destroy it in some kind of funny way? Because if we're gonna do the leftist strategy of just, oh yeah, we're inclusive, so this is gonna be included in our life somehow, and nothing will happen to this ugly shit. Like, this is fucking stupid. At some point, it becomes predatory to make people uncomfortable, and there's, like, no resolution. Because, like, awkwardness and discomfort, like, you don't want to sit in that position. You don't want to pretend that this is, like, good content. It's just predatory at that point. Meaning that it manipulates people to pretend that they enjoy. Make them stuck in this, like... there's so many of them, by the way, watching these videos. Crazy. Yeah, predatory and discomfort then eventually transforms into fear. And, you don't want to experience that shit. You just gotta fucking leave as fast as possible. Yeah, luckily the people themselves who create this sort of shit, they get uncomfortable themselves. You know? Because they don't know how the audience is gonna respond. They have to weed the audience constantly to become fully predators.
No.
Yeah, it's a very, very simple thing, right? People get more uncomfortable when you derail them in a location that probably nobody wants to fucking go in. Alright? And it's fairly well established at some point. Or the pattern is the same of, like, you're just being dragged into this thing that doesn't have any sort of reward system in there. There's no even crumbs. Because usually people will run away. They see the fucking skull thing and they will just run away as best as they can. Or just save each other, if anything. And destroy this place. Very likely. So it's expensive to run this And it's even crazy expensive to have crumbs, which would prove that it's a legit place. You know, here you would have crumbs. And that's what Jewel is actually singing about. She has a song called Crumbs. You know, that's the useful stuff you can pick up when things get edgy. But when things get deadly, you're not even gonna pick that shit up. The person is gonna appear creepy from the very beginning because they're gonna be frustrated. They have nothing to offer, you know. Luckily to them, their channel is going strong and there's nothing to complain about at the moment. But these celebrities, they gotta find better scripts to follow. I'm sorry, guys. Because even the audience is confused, I guess. When the most popular stuff doesn't, like, make me laugh at all. It's just simple, uncomfortable shit. And even celebrities are not that popular, from my perspective. The ones on the top perpetuating those videos. I don't know, man. I don't know how to watch this channel. The conclusion is pretty fucking floppy. Yeah, phone is having sex with camera. And I'm sure there's some kind of conclusion to that, right?
I know.
I mean, I guess something like that has to exist somewhere. But it's so fucking pathetic.
Straight up and
If you figure things out very precisely and you make people laugh and you make memories, like, I would appreciate that. But now just sitting here, yeah. Finishing my video at least. They got that part correct. I dragged them into my conclusion, I guess. Even though it got derailed from good feelings, for sure. Very interesting observation I'm making. Where do you go, however? Because so much content is literally just copyrighted stuff. Like, people are settling down with React content. A lot of people do. There's nowhere to go, right? React gaming, everything is like copyrighted. And this mainstream, like, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't want to touch copyrighted material. And it makes it literally impossible, but you're literally working with celebrities. But at the same time, they don't want to associate with, like, fucking Candy Crush or some bullshit like that, right? Like, it's impossible. It's impossible to even find anywhere to derail into. So, this actually feels really fucking stupid. Even the existence of the channel itself. They have to create their own thing, but every single time they reinvent themselves instead. And you don't know what the fuck is going on. The same happened with Minecraft. Minecraft was actually a game that, you know, destroyed every other game simply because you know the rules. You know the rules of Minecraft. And then you just keep playing Minecraft because there's more content in there. So the same way it goes here. I'm struggling to figure out what the rules are. They're probably just switching to a new mini game every single time. And we have seen those websites many times that offer you fucking thousands of games that you don't want to fucking play. So the only thing that Emma Watson is good at is being a fucking poster, a sexy poster. And this is all that is going to be left and filtered into until we start reconstructing or filtering out properly the content that we watch on these channels. Yeah, so let's just watch one more poster thing. I've seen this many times again. Emma just shows up and as like a dumb blonde, basically. And unfortunately, it's like the highlight of all of this. Yeah.
I think I'll keep her up. She helped me learn math.
Yeah, okay. That's math. Oh my god. No, school is just a social thing. Some, maybe in America it's a little bit too social. And you should appreciate learning new things if they're cool and stuff. Regardless of what people say to you. But in Europe, bro, like, education is very, very difficult. And a very traumatic experience in a way. Like, anything social is very relevant there. More relevant than whatever this is. I don't know what I just said, to be honest. But maybe it actually landed a joke, because Saturday Night Live doesn't seem like a very interesting thing at all. And it's like, that's the highlight. This sexy poster teaching you things, apparently, somehow. That math is bad and you shouldn't give a fuck, you know? Unless you pick it up naturally and you naturally care about this stuff, then yeah, that's cool. You can do that. But trying to be the best in school is like the worst thing you can do. Holy shit. You become such a toxic pile of shit easily. And then the best thing to do is actually listen to adults and their experiences and what they remember out of school as well. And they will always eventually condemn most of that experience, but a lot of experiences get thrown in the trash. It's just the social ones stick around because they're appropriate for that certain age, right? Funny enough, Pete Davidson also is a highlight of SNL simply because I know him better than anyone else. And he seems to be younger than anyone else. And he seems to stand alone. So he's bombarded with, like, derailment of other people. And it's sort of like you can build skits out of that. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. At least it flipped one card upside down when all of this turned into trash. And technically, Emma as well got included in that package. The Pete Stone boys. I don't know. Yeah, together, they're a pest of the pest. Lol. Well, at least it united all the three Powerpuffs. I can't complain. I guess I got what I wanted. And they are just randomly generating a bunch of crap. There's nothing to it. They don't know what they're doing. And often enough, that's the case. You know, across the internet. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing. Hopefully something becomes successful. That's why views matter, and they hopefully can learn something from that. But like a lot of videos just are super viral, and it's pretty bizarre to me that people watch this stuff, because they have to watch a lot of this stuff and subscribe. I mean, like, what? For many years now. What is the view count at the moment? Still ridiculously high. Insanely high, bro. Yeah, randomness works, and again, I've learned this, and why Pete is such a highlight of the show. Randomness works if the characters that you put in the random situations, they have personalities that you already, like, figured out. If that's the case, then you at least have something some kind of expectation that you're working with. something established that you know is sort of going to be challenged, and you want to see what happens. You know, there's a little bit of a mystery, which is required for any story to be told. Anyways, I'm not gonna do a Pete's exclusive. I don't care about this guy that much, but it's very weird that he's the highlights amongst the Powerpuffs and some random fucking celebrity that maybe she's cool. I don't know. I just don't watch movies. See you guys next time.